If you're posting consistently for your network marketing business, but you're not getting any leads in sales, it's not because content doesn't work. It's because you're posting the wrong type of content. Most network marketers try to make one piece of content do everything, and that's why none of it works. But there are 3 types of content that you should be posting. One of them will make you leads in sales, and we're gonna break that down right now. Let's go. My friend, I've been in this industry since 2013. When I first started, it was the typical advice: post about the products, send messages to as many people as you possibly can. And I hated all of that, mostly the prospecting messages. But I just didn't enjoy doing it. I felt like it was time consuming, it was fake, phony, and I just didn't enjoy having small conversations and then pitch them on the back end. And so when I first started, I didn't have an audience. I wasn't an influencer. I didn't have this massive following, none of that stuff. So my big problem was, after I had talked to literally everybody in my warm audience, people that already knew me, I was like, okay, now I gotta find people who don't know me, and because those people are out there, they're looking for a way to make money, or they're looking for a product, so I need to get in front of those people. And so that's the first type of content: how you can get discovered so that people find you. So many people are like, I just want to find the right people to talk to. I wish I just every single day I had new people to talk to. It's like, well, yeah, that's why I created the content, so that people would find my content, be like, this dude is real. This guy is not trying to BS me. I don't mind him. I like him. Follow. And so that's why I created that content. So here's the first style of content: is creating content that gets you discovered. A really simple way of doing this is by following trends, following things that people are doing, finding other content in your niche that actually did very well, and replicating that content as well. There are lots of videos. When I first started on TikTok, I was like, what should I post about today? And I would just type in like a keyword like network marketing or weight loss or peptides or low tox living or whatever the keyword was, and I would go look at content and I would say, which video crushed? How I got so many views? What is it that they did in this video? Was it a hook? Was it something that we were doing or saying? And I would just replicate that exact video and maybe put a little twist on it, but I would follow that thing to a T. And guess what? That video would absolutely crush for me. I'd get thousands of comments, views, I'd get a lot of different followers. And so boom, that's the first type of content that you want to create, is a way for you to get discovered. Look, there's so many people out there who are looking for you, the thing that you offer, the product, the solution, but they can't find you if you're playing small and only posting little stupid things like buy my stuff today, and it's on like Facebook or something. Like, you need to create content that stands out, that is around you, that people are like, I like that person, I want to follow them more and engage with them more. So that's the simple first one, is creating types of content that's going to grow your following and get people to find you. But after that, we need to switch to content style number 2, which is, now that they're following you, we need to nurture your audience. Look, one of the biggest pet peeves that I hear in network marketing is that you have to build relationships with people. Oh, we just got to get up every day and build relationships. Like, oh shit, what do I get to do today? My to-do list is build relationships with people. No, that's not what you need to do. And you don't need to do it through Messenger. Okay. I can't stand that advice. I wish it would just burn. So here's what I think you can do with your content, is you can build relationships with people through your content. Oh my gosh. Right? I have had so many people come to me that have said, I've been following you for a while. I like what you're talking about. Where can I get more information about the product, or joining your team and building alongside with you? And it's like, aha, there we go. So they go through your content. They know, like, and trust you. Here's what a couple things you can do. Number one is give them a little bit of a peek about your lifestyle, who you are, right? What you stand for, what you stand against. One thing that really blew up for me when I was very loud about what was happening back in 2019. I don't know if I can say it here on YouTube, but 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, maybe even a little 2024. I was very loud about being like, hey, this is some BS that's going on. And sure, I had people being like, unfollow. I don't like this guy, or he needs to listen to what the government's telling us to do. No, I was like, this is what I believe. This is what I stand for. And I don't care if you don't like what I'm talking about, because it doesn't affect me. It's only going to affect you. And so you have the rest of your life to get over this. And but I did find that a lot of people were like, dude, I agree with what you're talking about. I can't talk about that because I'll lose my job, or I will get fired, or whatever it may be. But they agreed with it, and they're like, finally, someone who's talking about stuff that I agree with. There's lots of things that you can talk about that other people, it might be a little prolific, it might piss some people off, but that doesn't matter, because if you're so strong in your conviction and what you stand for and what you believe in, then yeah, that's going to upset some people. There's another belief that I don't think that you can get rich off of a 9-to-5 job. I don't think that creates freedom. And again, that's going to upset some people, but I do think that the right people are going to be like, no, I agree with you. That's why I'm doing network marketing or affiliate marketing or digital marketing or all of these things, because it's not allowing me to have any more time, freedom, or money at the end of the week. Anyways, and so just me saying that right there in this video might have people being like, I kind of like this guy. I like what he stands for. I really agree. Some people are like, unfollow on YouTube. And it's like, hey, it is what it is. Okay. But when you do that, that gives them a little bit more glimpse into your life. Another thing that you can do is you can make content that overcomes false beliefs that people may have. So for example, a lot of content on my YouTube channel talks about how I use automated systems to generate leads, sales, signups, recruit, and do all of that stuff so that I don't have to send prospecting messages. That is a big false belief that network marketers think, is that I just got to send more messages. I just got to talk more about the product if I want to get sales and signups. And it's like, dude, that's not true. You don't need to do that. So a lot of the content that I create on my channel shows people how I do that. I actually have a challenge coming up. You can look in the link right below this video where I am, for 3 days, I'm showing you, here's the exact systems that I'm using to do all of this, and all the people that we've helped do that as well. If you want information about that challenge, it's in the link below. But that's just an example of different ways of overcoming false beliefs that people may have around your thing. But when you do this, this is where authority is built. This is where people are like, I like this dude. I agree with this dude or gal. This is where you can share stories and lessons that you've learned. And it's not just about what you do, but it explains like how you think. And this content answers the big question. Can I trust this person? So now that they have followed you, now that they know, like, and trust you, the third style of content is where the leads and the sales will finally come in. Which brings me to the third style of content. This type of content is going to allow you to get leads and sales that come in from your content. And the whole purpose is to just help them take that next step, help them create action. It's very direct, it's not hyped up, and it solves one of the biggest problems that they're having right now. There's no prospecting involved. It is all entirely automated, and it works beautifully because it's going to allow you to separate the people who are just watching, people who are just lurking, and actually help you build a list of prospects, leads, and people who are ready to take that next step with you. And you probably see content like this on Instagram, maybe even on TikTok as well. But in a lot of the content at the very end, there'll be a call to action where it's like, comment this keyword if you want my blank. It could be a free guide. It could be a lead magnet. It could be something that people are like, yo, I want that thing. Tell me more about that. So for example, I have a client who just paid me to help her build out her entire automated system. She already has a very nice following on Instagram. And so we showed her how to create content with the keyword. And when they say the keyword in the comment section, it automatically fires off these automations, which sends them a free guide. This is a weight loss guide. This is something that's going to help women lose inches within their first 3 to 5 days. And so anyone who says, yes, I want that, is a damn good lead. It is someone, a prospect, who is very interested in taking that next step on their weight loss journey. Now, I don't know about you, but I would love, if I were in the health and wellness industry, to have prospects reaching out, raising their hand every single day saying, yes, I want to take that next step and get this guide that's going to help me with losing blow or losing inches or losing fat, because they would be a very good candidate for the product, with a health and wellness product that I would want to sell them. The first was growing your following, getting reach, getting discovered. Second was building trust so that people know, like, and trust you. And the third was a conversion. So it allows you to get leads and sales using automated systems. And maybe now that I've talked to you about those 3 types of content, you can start looking at other people's content now and saying, aha, that is how they're growing their following, they're getting reach. Aha, that's how they're kind of showing their lifestyle, giving a glimpse of what it's like, you know, how they think, all of those things, building that rapport. And then number 3, that CTA, the call to action, where you use the keyword in your content and it allows people to say, yes, I want information on this thing. Those are the 3 types of content to look for. That's the 3 types of content that I would create 2026. Now, as I mentioned, if you want help building out an automated system, I actually have a challenge coming up. It's for network marketers who hate sending prospecting messages. They want more of their time and freedom back. They want to wake up to new leads and sales every single day. The link to that challenge is right below this video. You can see when the next one is and sign up, and you will get live training from me. I'm going to show you how these systems work and how you can implement them for whatever network marketing company that you're involved with. And on day 1, just like our friend Jana, who went through the challenge, she came out of that challenge on day 1 with over 100 leads of people reaching out to her wanting information. So go check that out in the description section below this video. And with your content, stop trying to make every little piece of content do everything. Create content that has a purpose and intention behind it. And if you like this video, make sure you subscribe and check out more of my videos. I'll see you in the next one.